go. Hey everyone, another evening ride in Vermilion. Today I'm headed north out of the gate. I believe I have all my cameras hooked up and in sync and recording and all that jazz, so that's cool. As usual, I've got tunes on my ears. I'll have to put links to all of the equipment that I use for my mostly daily rides. I purchased the items. I think I got some from the Insta360 store. Some items from Best Buy and other items from Amazon. I usually don't have a destination in mind when I go on these rides, nor do I even have any sort of route in mind. I just kind of just go where the spirit leads. I didn't check my music to see. Yep, sure enough, media device unavailable. Maybe I will turn off the bike and turn it back on at the stop sign if I have time. See if that triggers the media controls. Let's see. That did not work. I know why it didn't work. Because I didn't shut the bike completely off. So I'm going to pull over here on the side here and do that. And see if we can get this figured out. Let's see. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Accept. Let it connect. And there we go. That did the trick. Okay, don't have anyone coming. Now I'm cooking with gas. Got everything set up how I like it. I was a little bit worried when I started this whole process. Oh, I forgot. Oh, hold on for a second. When I started this process with weight, the camera and that break-free device on my helmet, but I really don't have a problem with it. The weight doesn't seem to bother me at all. Maybe I'm conditioning my neck muscles for the additional few ounces. I don't know. This GPS preview remote for the Insta360 cameras is nice because when you start recording through that device, it starts at exactly the same time. So that's one less camera I need to sync up with. If I had to do it all over again, I would have the two Aces and the 360 camera and not have the GoPro. But when I first started, all I heard was GoPro, GoPro, GoPro. So I got that. But you know, you don't know. You know, you don't know. So here I am. Okay, instead of going right here, I'm gonna go left. Darrow Road. Now let this car go. Yep, they're making a left. It's okay. Never in a hurry when I'm on the bike. Never in a hurry. It's all about relaxing and enjoying the ride. Now maybe sometimes that means going fast. But, you know, I just want to make sure that I'm 100% in the zone when I'm doing things, whether that's joyriding or riding a little bit faster. The key is to not have your mind on other things. You want to maintain your focus. I've been binging on Sinead O'Connor music for quite some time now. And I'm not sick of it yet, so I'm gonna keep it rolling. Prior to that, my go-to for music was all the 80s hits. I really enjoy 80s music. I smell charcoal. Maybe someone's grilling out. Smells good. Makes me hungry just smelling that for some reason. Gore Orphanage Road. There's an urban legend around here for Gore Orphanage Road. I haven't looked at it in a while, but it has something to do with there was an old house on Gore Orphanage Road, and there was an orphanage on the road, and apparently the kids that were quote unquote taken care of there were mistreated, and for some reason the I'm not sure how, but the place ended up burning down, and there was some sort of scandal around that. But I don't even know if it's true. Loose gravel. I don't even know if it's true. But that's what you read in some places on the web, so who knows? This is very pretty in here. I don't think I've ever ridden down here with a camera going. There are patches with loose gravel on this road. I've seen 2 or 3 patches so far. You got to be careful. Watch out for that, especially when you're going around turns. You don't want to... Oh, geez. You don't want the bike to slide out from under you. Now, the reason I said, oh, geez, there is because I came up crest of the hill. I don't know if you'll see it in the video, but boy, oh boy, the sun was bright, and I was blinded for a moment. Yeah, that sun's really bright in my eyes. I don't think my visor's very dark because it's getting to be around evening time. But yeah, that sun is... Ooh, that's rough. really hard to see. I think I might take a left or a right or something as soon as I can here. I don't want to be driving going into the sun. Kind of sucks. Let's see, what do we have coming up here? What road is this? State Road. Yeah, I'll go left. Tomorrow, I am going to head over to Thrill Point Motorsports, where I picked up the X-Max, and grab some supplies for an oil change. I wasn't going to do that. I was going to get it serviced there. But you know what? It might be fun doing the maintenance myself on the bike, at least for little things like the oil change, for example. Might enlist my son to come over and give me a hand with that. I've watched some videos on it. It seems pretty straightforward. Nothing complicated or anything. Now, knock on wood, the wind is not bad at all today. Not a lot of crosswind, nothing trying to blow me over. So that's nice, and it makes a big difference in how stable you feel when you're riding and your comfort as well. Okay, here's 113, so I'm gonna go ahead and go east toward Elyria. I will not be going in Elyria, but I will be heading toward Elyria. Now that was a cop sitting there at that intersection, and yeah, I wonder if I'm going to get pulled over and asked about that camera sticking up back there. The 360 camera. It's not out very far, but it is sticking back a bit. Seems to be pretty stable. I can't see the... Oh, I can see the clamp. Yeah, looks like the clamp's still on and holding very good. So that's awesome. I've taken Dean Road before. That's heading back north toward Vermilion, but I'm going to keep on driving. I have 903 miles on the bike already. I don't know if that's a lot for as long as I've had it, or not very much, or somewhere in between. But I think it's quite a bit. So for the oil change, I'm going to need oil, of course, and I think that they want or recommend you replacing a washer. That goes along with the drain plug, or they recommend it. I doubt that I would need it at this point in time, since I only have 900 plus miles on it. But I mean, if it's a couple pennies, why not? Now here I'm feeling a little bit of wind. Take a left here at Vermilion Road. Pump my brakes a few times. It's a nice road too. It'd be nice to live on this road. Nice houses. Got some farmland around you. Seems pretty chill, quiet. Be nice to have one of these houses that's back up off the road. It's one of those funky stop signs that sometimes you look at them and you're like, is that for me? that speaker on the left ear, but that still bugs me. Man. That speaker I got tucked in there is just a little bit too big. I'm half tempted just to remove that speaker and just keep the one on the right. Big deal, right? I mean, it's not like I need some fantastic audio. I just want something playing in the background. Kind of chillaxing. See a stop sign coming up here. We'll see what's going on. That's North Ridge Road, okay. Apple in the road. This is Krieg's, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Krieg's Family Market. That's where Audrey picked up the sweet corn I had the other day that was so good. Slowing down here to 35 miles an hour. I need to remember to relax my arms every now and then, change my position a little bit. Arch my back both ways. Just kind of stay loose and stay comfortable. Be good to get in those habits now, so when I have a longer ride, won't catch up with me and, you know, I would end up being sore or something like that, because that sucks. That happened to me the other day when I rode to Westlake. I was quite sore. My neck was sore. My back was sore. And it wasn't that awfully long of a ride, but I must be a little bit tense when I ride, and that'll do it to you. There's a vehicle for sale, Ford. It's a big old gas station in the middle of nowhere. Another police I just passed. Clamp seems to be holding pretty good. I forgot to get that tool to crank it down pretty hard. I should have done that before I left. I mean, I got it pretty tight, but could have been tighter. Hopefully I don't regret it. Four-way stop here. I always bounce up off the seat a little bit when I come to a stop sign or a stop light. Give my booty a break. Do a little repositioning. I'm going to try out that other helmet that I'm getting set up. The only thing I have left to do is get a microphone for it that I can plug into the Ace for audio. So I think I'll get that ordered when I get home, and Amazon will have it to me in a day or two, and I'll get that installed. It's quite easy. Go ahead, dude. That selfie stick that I have the 360 camera connected to seems to be doing well. I do see that it's bouncing around a little bit. My guess it's a little bit less than how it was bouncing around the other day, the way I had that mounted. I don't know if I'll be able to tell in the footage or not, if it's that obvious. But yeah, I think it's a little bit more stable than the other way I had it mounted. Interesting road. It kind of swings around here and then goes around the other way and then comes to a abrupt stop. That's kind of scary when you come up onto a hill like that and you're stopped, and it happens fairly quick because you don't want to be in the way of a car who just doesn't see that and smashes right into you. That's why I kind of pulled off to the right a little bit. Boys, Mercy Health. I went to the emergency room here a couple years back. Had kidney stones, and let me tell you something, that pain was horrendous. Worst pain I've ever been in my life. I had heard stories before that it was painful. You don't really realize it until you go through it yourself, and then it's like, geez, that sucks. I wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. I've heard some women explain that it's worse than giving childbirth now. I don't know about that. I'll never know about that, but I'd rather not experience either one. I'm doing 69 right here. Just a straightaway, very easy. Might be the fastest I've gone so far on the bike. Exceeding the speed limit, of course, for this road. But you know, I've got to get comfortable at higher speeds if I ever want to think about going on the highway. I might play around with trying to figure out a way to mount the DJI Mic 2 in the helmet here. I have a feeling that that would do an even better job at filtering out the wind noise. I just want to do it in a way that it was secure, that I wouldn't worry about it falling out. And that's a big worry. I mean, those mics aren't cheap, you know. Not that they're not replaceable, but I'd want to, excuse me, be pretty doggone sure that it wasn't going to fall before I tried to go out on a ride. Oh crap, deer. Wow, I don't know if that's gonna come up in the video or not. But it definitely was there, just one of them. Normally you see several. They're pack animals. They like to hang out with their homies, go for runs. But that one seemed to be all alone. I wonder what cyclists do to keep from getting sore on long rides. Might see if there's any videos on that. I know positioning of the seat versus the handlebars and such makes a difference, but beyond that, what can you do? Because I feel like I don't have any issues with the seat and the handlebars, how they're positioned. Doesn't seem to bother me at all. It's comfortable. Approaching Vermilion from the east. You can see the sun out there. Still has a little bit of time before it goes down. Oh, that's pretty. GoPro's still going strong. Looks like the 360 camera behind me is doing well. I still see the red blinky light, which means it's recording. Smell garlic. Romp's Dairy Dock here in town. Got to be closing pretty soon here. Looks like it's open tonight. I wonder when the last day is. I'll have to look that up. It's always a thing to go there the last day of the season and get your last Romp's ice cream fix before the fall and winter months. up, and that is the end of the GoPro battery. So yeah, not surprisingly, that's the first battery to peter out. Almost made it for the ride, not quite.